can go to college and get a good job here. You have a lot of opportunities that you don't have in other countries. So with these great opportunities and different things that you have, it's going to be more stress, you know what I mean? And somebody was like, oh, phillydom, people always want to come, a lot of people want to come to the United States because we promote it as the best country in the world. And everybody wants to be a part of the best. Who do you know that don't want to be a part of the best? Everybody wants to be a part of the best. They want to be on a winning team. They see America as a winning team, the United States of America as a winning team, and they want to be a part of it. They watch our movies. They hear our music. They see our lifestyle. Somebody coming from a place like Haiti, man, they don't see that type of stuff in Haiti. So they're going to be intrigued and want to be a part of the American dream. That's what, quote unquote, that's what we call it. Right? Nowadays, I don't know if you could say that if it's the American dream, because people are really struggling right now in the United States, man. It's not easy as it used to be, so you still can get anything you want here if you're a go-getter, but it's tough. And then some people strive well in this type of environment. You know, they do really well. They become millionaires. They be very successful, and they do what they do. But it comes with a lot of stress. It comes with a lot of stress. It comes with a lot of different things, man.
Thank you to phillydom
That's why we
supporters
had
and
the
fam.
migrant crisis
Too many
problem.
to name, but let me spit
Everybody
what I
wants to come
can
to the
into my
United States.
son. I may not always be near, but you keep my heart pumping. I'm grinding right here. Big shout to D3, you got me back in Alaska. Snowstorms or sunshine, I'm moving faster. You live in my heart, locked in, no parole. Running through my veins like ice in the cold. Alpha male from Shippensburg trenches. Now 2025, we still jumping them fences. Family solid, no fake ones around. We came from the dirt, now we stand on the crown. Jock Wilkes, you might us with the touch. Rap game, real estate, you clutch. Dropping knowledge, life insurance, talking facts, turning peasants into kings, bringing legacies back. Champ keep giving them gems they can't afford. Spitting wealth, building futures with every chord. Every chord, every chord, every chord, every chord. Jack Wilkes, you might us with the touch. Thank you to phillydom supporters and fam. Too many to name, but let me spit what I can. And to my son, I may not always be near, but you keep my heart pumping, I'm grinding right here.
What's up, guys? How you doing today? You rocking out with the one and only phillydom, coming to you live and direct from Las Vegas, Nevada, man. You know, I can't stay in one place. You know, I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep doing my thing. That's who I am. Still waiting for everything to get finalized for me to go to Alaska to work in the fishing industry. Like I said before, just like I said before, I'll keep repeating this. I've been picked up by a couple companies already. They just trying to finalize everything up. Some is already finalized, so I gotta just make my decision what company I'm going to go with. This one company that I just finalized some stuff the other day, I want to go with them. It's a vessel job, so it'll be some nice money and everything. You know, it'll be a good situation for me. So they just finalizing a couple things, and I'm definitely gonna go with them. But I already have some other offers on the table. I'm just weighing my options, that's all. So eventually, one of these videos when I'm at the airport, I will be going to Alaska. So, but I had to move around a little bit as a travel content creator. You gotta get content, so you gotta go to different places. So I'm in Vegas right now. I was looking at the comment section again. I'm always looking at the comment section. I'm always checking it out, and I'm always seeing what's going on in the comment section. And somebody was like, phillydom, what's the difference between, you always talk about it's a lot of stress being in the United States. United States is very stressful. It's very stressful. But when you're in these other countries, it's a different kind of stress. They don't move on the same frequency, or they don't move on the same pace that we move in the United States of America. We're constantly working, tons of job. We're constantly on the treadmill, moving around, doing our thing. But in other countries, it's not the same, you know. And the countries that I'm talking about, I mean, obviously there's some countries out there that are stressful as well, like the United States. I'm not going to sit here and tell you the United States is the only country in the world that's stressful. Stress is everywhere. But countries like the Dominican Republic, Haiti, Colombia, Brazil, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, everybody's more chill, more laid back overall. They're not on the same pace, or they're not on the same frequency that we're on. So that's the difference. It's more of a relaxed, chilled environment. But in the States, everything is really, really structured here, which is not a bad thing at all. So it's like more rules, more regulations. For example, if you were in the Dominican Republic or El Salvador or something, and you could not pay your mortgage or your rent, you would probably get more time to get the money together. In the States, if you are down on payments, your rent, your mortgage, like 2 months, 3 months, you can almost count that goodbye, unless you have some friends or relatives that'll let you borrow, or you take out some kind of loan. So you have more flexibility. You basically have like a lot more flexibility in them countries that you don't have in the United States. So that's the difference. People want to know, what's the stress difference? The stress level is higher here. There's more bills. You make more money here. It's going to be, the stress level is going to be higher in the States. So in other states, they have stress. You know, you still got to pay your bills. You still got to survive. You still got to eat. You still got to get a roof over your head. You got to do the same stuff. But it's more of a laid-back, relaxed environment. And I'm not saying all countries. I'm just saying a couple countries that I've been to, that I spent some time. I sort of understand how them different countries operate and what they do. So it's just my opinion on the subject matter. Everybody else, you know, we're all entitled to our own opinion and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a different type of stress. The most stress I ever felt in my life is in the United States of America. And people are like, oh, Philly, because you grew up here. That's of course. No, but it's just a stressful place. If you ask people from state to state in the United States, they're all going to tell you the same thing. It's very, very stressful place, man. Very stressful place. But you can strive here. You can become a millionaire here. You can go to college and get a good job here. You have a lot of opportunities that you don't have in other countries. So with these great opportunities and different things that you have, it's going to be more stress, you know what I mean? And somebody was like, oh, phillydom, people always want to come. Why do people want to come to the United States? Because we promote it as the best country in the world. And everybody wants to be a part of the best. Who do you know that don't want to be a part of the best? Everybody wants to be a part of the best. They want to be on a winning team. They see America as the winning team, the United States of America as a winning team, and they want to be a part of it. They watch our movies. They hear our music. They see our lifestyle. Somebody coming from a place like Haiti, man, they don't see that type of stuff in Haiti. So they're going to be intrigued and want to be a part of the American dream. That's what, quote unquote, that's what we call it. Right? Nowadays, I don't know if you could say that if it's the American dream, because people are really struggling right now in the United States, man. It's not easy as it used to be, so you still can get anything you want here if you're a go-getter, but it's tough. And then some people strive well in this type of environment. You know, they do really well. They become millionaires. They be very successful and they do what they do. But it comes with a lot of stress. It comes with a lot of stress. It comes with a lot of different things, man. That's why we had the migrant crisis problem. Everybody wants to come to the United States, man. They see it as the land of freedom. They see it the land of opportunity. In the countries and the places that they come from, they have limited options. Once again, places like Haiti and many other countries, they have limited options. They have very limited options. So the United States is definitely a place that they would want to come, you know what I mean? So it's like a gift and a curse, you know? So yeah, guys, I'm here, man. Thank you for walking around with me. I'm in the airport in Vegas, and I'm not gonna tell you where I'm going next, but I'll definitely be moving around until the Alaska thing is finalized. So I'm gonna keep, updating you guys and letting you know what's going on with that. But yeah, the stress is different. Once again, the stress is different in other countries. It's not the same as the United States. It's a more laid back feel. Some people tell me when they travel, man, sometimes they tell me, and I know this as being a traveler, they say that they don't feel as stressed as when they're back home. And then, people take vacations too. You can go away for a week or two and, sit on a beach somewhere in some tropical country and have a good time as well. So it's how can I say this, man? It's a crazy situation. But I'm always promoting for people to travel. I'm promoting for people to, see different places, different cultures, different lifestyles, and just feel the vibes if they can, you know what I mean? Just don't saturate yourself just with, oversaturate yourself with, sorry about that, sir, with just working. Life is more than just work. I know people work hard for their kids and their family, and I get it. I understand. But at some time you still have to live a life. You only live once, This is not a rehearsal. It's not practice. So anytime that you can do something to make you happy. And then some people, it might not be vacation. Traveling might not be your thing. I'm not forcing traveling on anybody, but it's got to be something. It has to be something in life that you like doing and something that makes you happy. All I'm saying is spend some time to focus on that when you can get a chance. No matter what, it could be baking, it could be starting a garden in your house. Just do something. See the sign on the back, Vegas sign on the back. I want you guys to see. See the Vegas sign on the back. Just do something that will make you happy, man. On this channel I promote happiness, and I want to see people successful, and I want to see people very happy in whatever they do. That's all I'm saying. I promote, boom, this might be the thumbnail right here. But I promote happiness and stuff like that. I want to see people happy. I want to see people successful, man. Like I said, I'm not a hater, man. I don't even know how to hate. I'm not a hater. I want to see everybody do good. I want everybody to be successful. You know what I mean? Obviously, that's humanly impossible, but I wish the best for everybody. No matter whatever they do in life, I want them to get the best out of it, no matter what it is. So talk to you guys later. See you guys in the next video. And don't forget you rocking out with the one and only phillydom out here in Las Vegas. And yes, yesterday I was in Seattle. And then I left Seattle to come here. Obviously before that I was in Canada, then Seattle, then I came to Vegas. So we're gonna figure it out. So I will talk to you guys a little later. See you guys in the next video. And once again, don't forget you rocking out with the one and only phillydom, coming to you live and direct. I'm keeping it real and raw as possible. Just stay tuned. A lot of surprises, a lot of stuff going on. Talk to you guys later. Peace out. Much love to everybody.
Yo, I'm fed up, like I'm talking to the block. How you hating from your couch when I'm moving non-stop? Saying travel more, but you stuck in the same lane. I'm lapping y'all fools while you stuck in your pain. I'm out here building, too busy to listen to clowns. They talk a lot of noise, but they ain't moving a pound. You couldn't walk a mile in my cracked up boots, talking trash about my trips, but you ain't seeing the truth. But YouTube's a beast, gotta fight for a name. Put my life at risk, stretched thin in the game. Sacrifices made while you just talk and complain. I'm grinding daily while you stay stuck in the same lane. Put my life at risk, stretched thin in the game. You mad at my flight logs, mad at my grind. You ain't got a passport, but you judging mine. I'm an open book, my life on display. Phillydom got more stamps than you stuck in the same place. Yeah, I was in the middle of Haiti where the hustle's real. You ain't brave enough to even touch that steel. El Salvador, I was out there ahead of the curve. Reppin' for the streets, now they gotta observe. Ain't nothing to prove. Phillydom is a movement, chasing real goals while you stuck on that foolishness. From